हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। और फाइनली हम इस पे रिएक्टिंग टू फर्स्ट टाइम टू बीटीएस। आई थिंक ये रिएक्टर्स के ऊपर होने वाला है इसका ये वीडियो। तो हम एक्साइटेड थे देखने के लिए और देखते हैं इससे हमको क्या देखने को मिलता है, क्योंकि हम भी एक अभी काइंड ऑफ वही रिएक्टर ही बन चुके हैं। कि पॉप पे रिएक्ट करते हैं इधर उधर। मतलब ये एक काइंड ऑफ हमको पसंद आ गया तो जर्नी ब्लॉग करने लगे थे अपना। तो लेट्स गो, देखते हैं यहाँ पर क्या बोल रही है ये।
If you're watching this video, you're most probably open-minded from the very beginning as
अरे
for the
अरे
first time, and I don't blame
एक सेकंड एक सेकंड।
If you're watching this video, you're most probably an army who enjoys watching people react to BTS for the first time, and I don't
यस।
blame you. This specific genre of YouTube videos is huge, and it's growing along with BTS's popularity. The appeal is
हम्म।
understandable. Armies want to see people discover and fall in love with BTS, so armies don't want to watch only people's first reaction.
हम रिएक्शन देखते हैं, बट हम बस मतलब जो हम रिएक्ट कर चुके हैं उसका जाके रिएक्शन देखते हैं कि प्रीवियसली जो लोग किया था वो कैसे किया था। तो डिफरेंस
Ever
होता है
to
ना।
BTS. They want to watch their whole journey. Of course, the first reaction is usually the one which has the most views because that will determine if the YouTuber is likable and open-minded enough to go down the BTS rabbit hole. I see time and time again
ट्रूथफुली ये भी बहुत मतलब रैबिट हॉल बहुत बड़ा है। मतलब एक स्पेसिफिक ऐसा नहीं है कि बस सॉन्ग्स डिस्कवर करने के लिए या स्पेसिफिक कुछ चीज़ डिस्कवर करने के लिए। मतलब रैबिट होल का भी रैबिट होल है भाई।
how YouTubers react to BTS for the first time and then start reacting to them regularly and sometimes exclusively because of ARMY's feedback. And I can see that they
हम्म।
genuinely start loving BTS. However,
ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू, ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं कि इग्नोर कर
that they
सके।
genuinely start loving BTS. However, as wholesome as these reactions can be, the majority of them share the same problems. I would say that
क्या
all the YouTubers who react to BTS fall into at least one of these four different categories. The
देखते हैं हम कौन सा कैटेगरी में फॉल इन करते हैं।
locals who love everything, the experts such as vocal teachers and producers,
ना।
the skeptics, and K-pop reactors. However,
हम बोलेंगे हम ज़्यादा ये मेरा मतलब हम एक टाइप से स्केप्टिक में जाएंगे।
the majority are a combination of at least two. By the way, the clips I'm showing are just examples, and I'm not necessarily trying to shade these YouTubers.
हम्म।
Just in case you didn't know, the locals are the general public, the non-fans, the ones who mainly listen to the top trending songs. From all of these categories, the locals who love everything is the least harming group. They usually look for and
हम ये समझ सकते हैं वो ये जो बोल रही है, बट मेरे तरफ से देखो, मेरा रीज़न था ये चैनल स्टार्ट करने का कि मेरे को कैमरा कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए था। सिंपल सी कैमरा कॉन्फिडेंस जो होता है मेरे पे ज़ीरो था। तो हम देखे कि हाँ, मेरे को ये ग्रुप को एक्सप्लोर करना है जो हम पहले हल्का सा सुन चुके थे। तो हम माइक कैमरा खोले और मेरे को कैमरा कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए ऐसा नहीं ओरिजिनल कंटेंट बनाना चालू कर दे। तो क्या होता है कि हम नहीं कर पा रहे थे, मेरे से हो नहीं रहा था, कैमरा के सामने मुंह ही नहीं खोल पा रहे थे। तो रिएक्शन में क्या होता है कि तुम्हारे पास बोलने के कुछ रहता है, तुम जो देख रहे हो वो ओपनली बोल सकते हो। तो हमको बीटीएस एक्टर बनना नहीं था, बट हमको वो मिला तो हम वही करना मतलब काइंड ऑफ वो करना चालू करती है कि तुम लोग साथ हम इंगेज भी कर पा रहे हैं। अब तो एक यहाँ पर एक छोटा सा मतलब काइंड ऑफ तुम लोग का एक हो चुका है कि 500-600 सब्सक्राइबर क्रॉस कर चुके हैं हम। तो धीरे धीरे वो भी अब ऊपर नीचे होते रहता है पर ग्रो कर रहे हैं। तो हम बस रिएक्शन में रुकने नहीं वाले, हम अलग अलग चीज़ भी लेके आएंगे, बस टाइम चाहिए।
say only nice things about BTS. But sometimes their lack of insightfulness and genuine interest makes them have a reaction full of assumptions, stereotypes, and vague superficial praises.
Wait, this is pretty. Oh my god, they're so smooth.
हम बहुत सारे रिएक्टर को देखे, बस बोलेगा भाई इसका स्किन केयर का क्या है, भाई कितना सुंदर दिख रहा है और कितना कैची म्यूजिक है। मतलब जो स्पेसिफिक डिटेल्स रहता है कि कितना अच्छा, मतलब ये लोग का लिरिक्स पे कोई ध्यान ही नहीं देता। फिर स्पेसिफिक ले लो कि कोई मतलब जो पर्सनल चीज़ है, जो वी लोग जो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है उस चीज़ पे ध्यान ही नहीं देता, बस यही बोलेगा ओ स्किन फ्लॉलेस है, ये फ्लॉलेस है। वो हमको इरिटेटिंग लगता है, नहीं पता क्यों, बहुत ज़्यादा। हम मतलब अपना रेफरेंस के लिए, जैसे हम एग्जांपल ले लो, बटर पे रिएक्ट किए थे, फिर हम देखने गए थे कि और रिएक्टर बटर पे कैसे रिएक्ट किया, हम क्या इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं अपने पे। पर जो बहुत सारा अच्छा हमको इंसाइट मिला। अब बहुत सारा ऐसा ऐसा रिएक्टर देखे ना कि मेरे को एकदम इरिटेट कर दिया वो लोग का वीडियो देख के।
Oh my god, oh my god. Am I becoming a BTS stan?
भाई हमको तो ये लगा मुंह देख के इरिटेट, पूरी टोन देख के
They will
इरिटेशन होता।
usually comment on how BTS is the Korean version of a Western boy band, and that is a
ये भी।
compliment because they like boy bands.
I just got some big time rush vibes right there. Don't know why.
Or how they know they are going to like BTS because Dynamite is a fun song, and if Dynamite is a fun song, then all of their songs are going to be fun.
It's so fun
Not
to look
true.
at, and it's so nice. They're dancing so smooth, and you see them having just so much fun.
So as you can see, the majority, if not all, of their comments are positive. But is it really possible to like everything you react to?
Oh shit, bro!
वो ये ओवर रिएक्टिंग।
No, tío, no, hermano, no, ¿qué estás contando? ¡Yes! ¡Ya! ¡No, hermano, ¿qué estás contando? ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay!
And if what you want to be is a positive reactor, then why not try being more insightful about their art and message? Why do they have to comment only about how good they look
Very peculiar.
ब्रो हम भी यही टॉपिक उठाएंगे।
or how they want to know their skin routine? I do understand why they
यही
choose
तो हम
to
भी बोल
focus
रहे
on
हैं।
meaningless things. They actually say it. They think BTS's music is not very profound because they assume that they are like Western boy bands. They assume ARMYs are all teenage girls, that the best thing one can say about BTS is that their music is catchy or that their visuals are fun. And although I hate these assumptions, can I really blame them? I don't think Westerners have seen a boy band or group as complex as BTS.
And they're so good and efficient at what they do. They hit their marks, they're learning their moves, they're doing but really precise. You know, like I was watching them, and I'm not even trying to throw shade or anything, but I was like, man, NSYNC, they got away with shit. The moves that these kids are doing, and then you like think of like the boy bands I grew up with, and it was just like, it's like, I'm like, damn, it's a.
So as long as they learn from ARMY's comments that their assumptions don't work with BTS, then they are fine. Some of the most popular reactors are the self-proclaimed experts. These include vocal coaches, producers, singers, dancers, filmmakers, public speakers, stylists, and even mental health professionals. I see
एक सेकंड हम वीडियो पॉज कर रहे हैं। लेट्स गो।
sometimes that some YouTubers use these titles to attract viewers, even though they don't show knowledge on what they're supposed to be experts about.
Okay. I'm sure that there's lore in that I just don't know. You guys will probably tell me in the comments that it meant so much, and I'm like, I mean, it looks nice. I'm not gonna do too much of a dissection here. This is more of just me fanboying and liking things.
On the other hand, there are some reactions, or as many love to call them, analysis, that can be really good. They usually focus on the technique of whatever they are experts about. However, I do have something I don't like about them. There are times when these reactors focus so much on their area of expertise that they miss the whole picture. For example, if they are vocal coaches, they will be overly critical about the vocal ability of one performance, ignoring the fact that BTS is a very versatile group and that sometimes they can have a very complex choreography, or that there are songs that don't need to be vocally spectacular. They would praise, for example, a ballad like Film Out and ignore a performance like Dionysus because it revolves around choreography. Or dancers would focus on the technique of the choreography, but they wouldn't even mention if they liked the song that they're listening to or not. Or producers would talk endlessly about the music production, but won't even care to read the lyrics.
Like, I can't understand the lyrics. It just becomes about kind of like the music of it. Like, it definitely loses one dimension for me when I don't understand it. Like, a lot of that type of music anyway, like the uplifting type of music, will often have lyrics that not really lead anywhere extra emotionally anyway. It's more about the vibe.
And I understand they are passionate about one thing, but this is BTS. All I'm asking is for you to take 30
वो भी
seconds to see
कंट्रोल नहीं कर
BTS
पा
as a whole. They miss so many interesting things because they focus on only one aspect of the whole package and refuse to see the big picture.
I've also learned to not even attempt to understand their music videos.
Why can't they try to absorb BTS as a whole, like a regular person who is not worried about what camera angle the co-director made the camera guy number 4 use at the opening scene?
This camera person's feeling the pressure. A camera person does not have the same amount of rehearsal. It can be even harder for this camera person. So this camera person's just thinking like, okay, I need to get the framing a certain way as well as that camera person, right? The camera person had to make sure this camera person is working super hard to get this. So does the camera person. This camera person, the camera person may have tripped or stumbled or something. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it takes away from any of it.
They're not reacting to videos, reacting to camera person.
Like, it's just like nitpicky, whatever.
And I don't want to be shady, but there are singers or dancers, for example, who would be very critical of BTS or who would be over-analyzing them. And then I listen to their singing and watch their dancing, and I'm just like, how can you be this pretentious? Are you really the expert you claim to be? Is your analysis really an analysis, or are you just fooling everyone because
By
you
the
speak in
so-called
a
TikTok
language that
dancers.
non-experts wouldn't understand? I even see some experts contradicting each other in their analysis. So who is really the expert? The skeptics are usually fans of one specific genre or type of artist and will reject everything that is not
ना
what
ना
they
ना
already like. They will
तब हम respective हाँ
usually
मैं
have the
नहीं के
same
पढ़ते
assumptions that the locals have, except that they won't say that they like everything. Instead, they say everything they don't like.
It's too corn cheese
Come
for
on.
me. I
Come
can't.
on, man.
Huh?
The bilingual singing was interesting.
It just doesn't fit well to me. I don't think BTS. I've listened to I don't know.
Humbug. I think that's ridiculous.
I don't know.
We did an AHA video earlier, and that kind of cheese corn didn't bug you.
No.
But yet this does.
No. Yes.
All right. I'm sorry. I thought it was good. Ty obviously did not like it, so
A
all right,
plus.
fine.
C minus.
All right, fine.
All right, guys. Well,
Since they usually don't like one song, they think that they won't like anything else because they assume that BTS only makes one type of music. However, there is one good thing about some of these reactors. They end up changing their minds, at least the ones who read the comments. For example, let's say a hardcore fan of a specific genre reacts to Butter for the first time. What will usually end up happening is that they won't enjoy it.
I have in my older years have become a lot more tolerant of groups like this.
Okay.
Because I have a 9-year-old daughter and my wife was really into like that kind of stuff when she was growing up, and so I get it.
Then the comments would be full of recommendations of BTS's music that they are more probably going to like. Then they would react to those recommendations and get surprised because BTS was not what they thought. And my favorite part
एक सेकंड
of this journey is when they end up enjoying music they never thought they would enjoy.
I got a message from him and he was like, I just watched this documentary. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read it. I think I might be turning into a fan of BTS.
The guys in BTS record the vocals, record the raps,
Right.
The rapping and stuff like that was incredible to watch. There was this moment where it was JK and he was going quickly between Korean and English. It was seamless. Like watching him do this, I was like, holy crap. And it's like his voice was just like butter. And I was like, holy, I couldn't believe it. Do this. What are you doing? Oh,
He
stop
feels like
it.
his little head on your shoulder.
Watching them do their thing and watching Chris Martin's reaction to that was just like,
He was like a kid in a candy store.
it was amazing. Anyway, I'm fanboying right now, and I have all of you awesome ARMY members to blame for this.
And I think BTS is able to do this successfully time and time again because they are extremely versatile performers and good in everything they do.
They're the biggest group in the world right
biggest
now.
artist in the world.
And he was like, it makes
period.
me happy.
Finally, my least favorite group of reactors are the K-pop reactors. These are the YouTubers that react to BTS and every single K-pop group in existence, and they magically like all of them. And I'm sorry, but I just don't believe you. I don't care how much you praise
ना हम भी वही बोलेंगे हम रिएक्ट तो करते हैं पर हमको बहुत सारा तुम जाके लेटेस्ट ही मेरा 2-3 वीडियोस देख लो हमको एकदम लिटरली हम शिट बोले हैं 2-3 ग्रुप को हमको एकदम पसंद नहीं आया और एकदम कोई कोई सॉन्ग मतलब हम 2 से 3 सॉन्ग रिएक्ट करते हैं, उसमें से कोई एक स्पेसिफिक साउंड पसंद आता है तो हम बोलते हैं हाँ ठीक है, बट नहीं तो एकदम नहीं।
BTS. If you don't seem genuine, I'm not going to like your reaction. I especially don't like how K-pop reactors create a community reacting to BTS.
I have the most lit vlog of the AMAs reacting to BTS. Go and look it up. I was on the news in Korea.
And then become ambassadors of other K-pop labels.
And I've done more for the K-pop community than you've done with your whole entire K-pop channel.
How am I supposed to believe that your reactions are genuine when you're explicitly saying that K-pop labels reach out to you, asking you to react to their groups, and promising to not block their video so you can monetize them?
Saw this email in my inbox, I was befuddled. Once I realized someone from YG was in my inbox, I had to pop the question. By the way, this is an official reaction sponsored by YG Entertainment and
This is a really common practice called whitelisting, and it's an agreement where the reactors monetize their reactions and the artists receive fake positive reviews.
If you watch our live stream we did for the reaction, which got whitelisted by YG, thank you.
YG said it's a whitelisted video, so maybe they are agreeing.
This channel, for example, has connections with many K-pop labels and people from the industry. And even though they mention that they are tired of BTS's success,
I feel like there's a little bit of exhaustion from BTS.
They keep reacting to and talking about them because it's the most effective way to attract viewers.
Well, I do really like BTS, but not because for them, but because for me. Like I want more BTS so that I can sustain my channel.
And I personally think that they are tired of BTS's success and want to see new faces in the industry.
I do feel like we need some fresh faces in this industry.
Because they are not being paid by Big Hit, but they are being paid by other K-pop labels. How am I supposed to believe anything you have to say when your reaction needs to be approved by the company?
I just want to give a special thanks and a shout out to YG Entertainment, and they wanted me to react to this because they came to me and gave me the official go-ahead to do this reaction video. That means this is just a special reaction video that is officially approved by YG Entertainment.
And other small K-pop channels who are not being whitelisted also share the same characteristics of these big K-pop channels. They like everything, they overreact, they have meaningless commentary, and they are just fake.
Which got whitelisted by YG, thank you.
But don't get me wrong, like I said, I actually enjoy watching reactions. And even though I hate all of these things in BTS reaction videos, I think many of them can be very good, as long as they are real. You just have to be honest and open-minded. The ideal scenario with these reactors who have so many assumptions is that once they are corrected by armies in the comment sections, they learn and start having a more open-minded view. Even though I follow many of these YouTubers, I don't like recommending them because there is not a consensus on who is a good reactor and who is a bad reactor. But I do like YouTubers who share comments or have a journey similar to the one of Jared and Jordan's. They are probably the most insightful YouTubers I've ever seen. They research a little before reacting.
Losing the passion for creating. Just think about that for a moment.
They were open-minded from the very beginning. They are honest.
And this is like some real honesty here.
They read and acknowledge the comments. They don't react to every K-pop group in existence for views. They are likable, and most importantly, they are positive without falling into fakeness and hypocrisy. And I understand that not all reactors can be like them. The majority are not very insightful and open-minded from the start. The majority assume the typical things because they haven't seen anything like BTS before, so I get it. I cannot really blame them for being like that at first. As long as they are willing to learn and don't become fake, I'm willing to give them a chance.
For the past decade, we've been doing what most people that we know have also been doing. You hear BTS and you put it aside. That's not for me. No, what are you talking about? A boy band? No. You're talking about a Korean pop boy band? That's for teenagers, teenage girls. Why would I even try to attempt to listen to any of their songs? They wear makeup. They're seen as soft. Why would I do that? Preconceived notions, Jared. Preconceived notions. Absolutely false.
I have to check them out. मजा आएगा वो चेकआउट करने में। जितना भी अभी हम मतलब देखे हैं, मतलब बहुत बहुत सारा यूजलेस रिएक्टर, बहुत सारा काइंड ऑफ सेंस नहीं बनाने वाला लोग, और डिफरेंट कैटेगरी में आ जाता है वो लोग। और यहाँ पर हम भले रिएक्ट करते हैं, पर जितना भी रिएक्ट हम किए हम भले, मतलब देखो ना, रिसेंटली मेरा हम अपना चेक करते हैं, रिसेंटली हम कहाँ रेड वेलवेट पर रिएक्ट किए थे। हमको वो लोग का एक दो सॉन्ग, एक कौन सा साइको पसंद आया था और बाकी दोनों पसंद नहीं आया था। फिर आई भी रिएक्ट किए, हमको कोई एक भी सॉन्ग मतलब ऐसा एक्स्ट्रॉर्डिनरी नहीं लगा। बस है या थोड़ा सा मतलब थोड़ा सा ठीक लगा तो हम बोले, नहीं तो भाई हम सब्सक्राइबर लॉस कर रहे वो लोग के रिएक्ट करने के पे, क्योंकि वो लोग का फैन को सच सुनना नहीं है। हमको जैसा फील आता है हम डायरेक्ट मुंह पे बोल देते हैं कि हाँ हमको ये बहुत ऑड लग रहा है, ये वियर्ड वाला फीलिंग, मतलब एक होता है ना कि हाँ ये सॉन्ग बहुत कियोटिक है, कुछ ज़्यादा ही फेस पे फोकस करता है कि हाँ वो लोग ये है, ये लोग वोकली है, तो इसलिए। तो कल को लाइव स्ट्रीम होने वाला, तीन तीन संडे से कैंसिल हो चुका है, पर कल को हम कर देंगे डेफिनेटली। अभी के लिए हम चलते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग गाइस, बाय बाय।